Norrie has spoken out on the possibility of another ban on Russians at Wimbledon. Norrie has given his thoughts on the possibility of a second ban on Russian and Belarusian players competing at Wimbledon in 2023. It comes after the ATP fined the LTA £822,000 $1 million for banning Russians from their grass-court events in the lead-up to Wimbledon and threatened British tennis governing body with expulsion if the decision is made again next season. Wimbledon and the LTA find themselves in a tough position after banning Russian and Belarusian players from their tournaments this year in response to the invasion of Ukraine. With the war continuing, both the All England Club and the country's governing body for tennis look to be in a place to ban players from the two nations again in 2023 but will face difficulty following threats from the ATP. Britain's number one male player has now spoken out on the idea of a second consecutive ban on Russian players, with Norrie claiming that he wanted to see the likes of Russian stars Daniil Medvedev and Andrei Rublev back at SW19 next year. It's tough to know what the thought process is from any side, from the ITF, from Wimbledon, from the ATP. I am not really sure at the moment, this year's Wimbledon semi-finalist told The National during his appearance at the Mubadala Championship exhibition. The world number 14 also showed sympathy for the top Russian players, who he thought deserved the chance to compete for the title. He continued, "For me, I want the best players in the world to be playing. This year, it was tough for those guys, especially for Daniil and Andrei, who had a real chance of winning Wimbledon, and I know how much those guys sacrifice for their careers. Their goals are obviously high and to be winning slams." But the 27-year-old said he was mostly focusing on himself after achieving his career-best Grand Slam result at Wimbledon last year, making the semi-final after he had never been beyond the third round in the past. "I don't really know what's going to happen moving forward, and for me, I am just going to focus on my own stuff," he added. "This year I had a great run there and hopefully can do it again, but next time earn some ranking points." Norrie's words come after the ATP fined the LTA a total of £822,000 $1 million for barring Russians and Belarusians from their tournaments in the lead-up to Wimbledon, made up of £164,000 $200,000 for every tournament staged at ATP Tour and Challenger level over the summer: Queen's, Eastbourne, Surbiton, Nottingham and Ilkley.